Ain't nothing wrong with you, just remember you're special. Feeling hopeless and alone, just remember there's always God there to be there to help you. Put in effort, make mistakes, no one on this earth is perfect. Trials and tribulations both in life are guaranteed, but in the end it's all worth it. I'm hoping and I'm praying this is something relatable and the words are beneficial when someone out there can understand what I'm saying. Mind, muscle, motivation. Let's stop playing. Share it with the nation. What's going on, everybody? It's mind, muscle, spirit, motivation. I'm in the core right now. Don't worry, I'm being safe. But I thank you for tuning in. Just make sure you like, subscribe, share. I ask that kindly, sincerely. And you know what I always say, let's build a community. Let's continue to grow together forever. As I'm driving, my mind is always on the go, unfortunately. But that does have its detriments. But what I realize is that a lot of us, we fall off track because we have that hunger for temptation, that hunger for instant gratification, that hunger for instant. Everything is instant now. For we as people in this day and age with social media, everything is instant, and we don't know how to wait anymore, and we don't believe in the process anymore because everything is so instant. So where I believe that we as people, and I can definitely say for myself, when I fall off the track, and I believe when other people fall off track, it's from, again, when you have those different desires and those different demons, I guess, as you can say, as one would say, we aren't letting those demons, we aren't letting those desires and those temptations, we're not letting them starve. Instead, we're feeding them. We're getting on the social media right away. We're getting into the DMs and we're getting ourselves that car that we know we can't afford. Where we're getting into that house because of how it looks and trying to keep up with the Jonases, as they say. And we aren't letting our desires and our temptations and our wants, we're not letting them starve. We're feeding them. And for myself, when I get things that I want all the time, that's when I fall off track. When I don't go to work just because I feel like I deserve to be off, I'm getting off track. When I don't go to the gym and when I don't work out just because I've been going continuously for years, and I tell myself, I've been doing this. This is what I tell myself. I will literally tell myself I've been doing this longer than everybody. What do I have to prove? I get off track because first off, this is a lifestyle. And secondly, I've never had anything to prove to anybody. So that shouldn't even be something that comes up into my own conversation. So I'm just making this video to come to a conclusion that we need to start letting our feelings, our emotions, and our desires starve. And we shouldn't continuously feed them with the things that they want and with the things that we want. We gotta give them some time to burn out. Because a lot of those temptations, a lot of those desires, a lot of those wants, they're not what we truly have feelings towards. And we don't realize that because we're going right into it. Not even trying to see if we can go without. Instead, no. We're like, nope, I'm gonna get it. Forget that. I'm gonna get it. I see it. I want it, so I'm gonna get it. So listen, people, I've never been arrogant or cocky about anything, but let me tell you, coming to that conclusion, realizing that about myself and knowing that I'm not the only one, so whatever I can realize about myself can be realized in someone else. Listen, I am going to become one solid mofo, because once I correlate the starvation of temptation, even of aggravation and frustration, not giving into it. Listen, once I correlate that to something that will take its place, boy, ain't nothing gonna bother me, ain't nothing gonna get to me, and I'm gonna let those things starve. I'm gonna let those things starve, and I'm not gonna be hungry for those things anymore. Now, will I have other things that come up, with that burning desire and with that, growling stomach? Yeah, of course. I'm only human, but I'm not a human being. No, sir. Stay with me though. Hold on. I'm not a human being. I'm a human becoming. And like I said, a lot of these things I realize, a lot of these things I have to think about. And like I've said before, I'm not living in autopilot. I'm always trying to think of ways to get better, to improve. And this is a very important thing that we as people should improve on, because we're not knowing how to go without, because like I said, we have that instant gratification, and we have instant access to fulfill instant gratification. So we don't know how it is to go without. We don't know how it is to actually want something, because we're getting it. We're getting everything that we want all the freaking time. So I've, again, come to the conclusion that, I'm going to let these emotional desires and this frustrations and aggravations and temptations and all these other things, I'm going to let them starve. And I'm not going to feed them anymore. They're about to get completely, we're about to go on a complete diet, let me tell you that. And, I'm just going to realize that I can do without. And that's just what it's all about for me. A lot of us are walking around with things that we don't need. And we only realize that once we get them. And I don't want to continue to receive. Because a lot of things that we as people receive, we'll bend over backwards to get. And then once we get it, we're not able to get ourselves upright anymore. Because now we're bending over backwards for everything. And this is an encouragement. And like every other video, it's a suggestion. Stop giving in to so much things. When you want to get on social media first thing in the morning, don't do it. When you want to skip out on a gym session because you're tired, go anyway. Even if you're going through the motions, just go. Because when you're going through the motions, eventually, you're going to get energy from moving. Then before you know it, you're going to get a full workout in. So, like I said, I'm just trying to encourage everybody to actually know how it feels to want something. To tell yourself no. Tell yourself no. And, let's see what you'll become when you don't get what you want. Let's see the type of attitude. Let's see what more you will do and what more you will become. And, again, this is something that I realize, like I try to realize every single day, but I'm picking up the moms right now, so I thought I'd make this quick video. I know they've been short, but, like I always tell you, I'm all about being of service. And, when I have these conversations with myself, I just figured, why not have the same conversations with everybody else instead of keeping it to myself. What a man does for himself, he takes with him. What a man does for others, he leaves behind. So starve your burning desires and your temptations. Starve them, okay? Let yourself starve when it comes to those feelings. Not literally. I do mean figuratively. But let yourself starve, people. It's mind, muscle, spirit, motivation. Everybody stay blessed. Everybody continue to get better. And let's just keep on growing together forever. Until next time, people. Peace.
See, it's three types of people. It's people from around the way. It's people that's in the way. And what else? It's people that make a way, big motion. Yeah, tell you, he's soaking it up, yeah. Yeah.